Hi everyone. I was doing some resume reviews with people and something that someone asked me was like, I never know what to ask. I never have any questions and I feel like that's getting in my way. You better believe that's going to be getting in your way. If you are not going to an interview prepared with questions for your interviewer, you have already failed. Or if you haven't failed, you are just passing by the skin of your teeth. You're always going to have a question for your interviewer. And you want to know how you're always going to have a question for your interviewer? Because you're going to prepare by researching your interviewers. More often than not, when you get an interview confirmation, you get a list of everyone who's going to be interviewing you. The first thing you need to be doing is going to LinkedIn, finding that person and reading through their background and jotting down notes about either something that's interesting, something you want to know more about, and ask. I will never forget that the people that have impressed me most in interviews are people who've actually concluded the interview by asking me like, hey, I saw you in Ireland. How was that transition over? How did you make it over here? What was that experience like? What was the difference recruiting in Europe versus recruiting in the US? Oh my God, that made such a world of difference. Compared to the questions like, what's the culture like? How would you describe your management style? What do you like about working here? Like, all those questions are great. They are good go-to questions. But the really markings of a strong interview is going, and what's really going to help be a differentiator. And this is assuming that you've passed all the technical and kind of functional skill set pieces. This is going to be the icing on the cake, the cherry on top, the thing that's going to make you more of a front runner than somewhere in the middle of the batch of candidates. So research your interviewers. Like, I was in an interview recently and I saw that someone had a golf background, or they were speaking, I can't remember what it was, but I brought it up, and they smiled, and we had a really good conversation. So research your interviewers, and not just on LinkedIn. Go the extra mile. See if there's anything coming up on Google. You'll be surprised what you can find on Google, particularly if people are active in their area. Like, if you're an engineer, maybe someone is speaking on a panel and you can ask them about that. I have personally had experiences where I have gone in and done a Google search on the potential future manager, and I saw things that I was not too happy to see. So I asked them about that and we had a very candid conversation, and it helped me alleviate some concerns that I had. So researching your interviewers, you will always have questions to ask at the end of the interview, regardless of what kind of role you're applying for, what kind of interview you're doing. If there is room for questions, you should always have something, because you should have researched your interviewers. So that's my top tip and top trick for helping you get a little bit higher in the running and the leaderboard when it comes to joining a company. And you will always have something to ask. So any experiences with that, please put it in the comments so others can learn from you too. And I will happily answer any questions or produce any content that would be helpful for you as you're experiencing your interviews. I can do some stuff here too. So like, share, subscribe, share with your friends, because this could be helpful for them too. And yeah, anything that I can help with, just pop it in the comments and I will be happy to address it. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you are ready to get ready writing all those questions for your interviewers. Take care.